Gaffer, happy Christmas, a very happy Christmas today.
Yes, and to you, yes. Firstly, I think we've got to start with the fans, because I know you'll ask me about them. To travel hundreds of miles, I think we travelled the furthest out the full EFL, 900 and plus fans here. So I'm absolutely made up that we give them something like that to go home with. And I thought the credit again goes down to the players with how they started the game and saw the game through with the result.
3 goals up within 20 minutes, some start.
Yes, great start, and we knew we've done a lot of work on our consistencies, our habits, how we manage games, etc. Because like I said, the group who haven't been together long, which I've said before, and at home park, the crowd get behind them very well, as you saw, even at 3-0. And it's something we've got to manage around the country. And I thought they were really good. The way we started the game was excellent. I thought we took the goals really well as well. 3 goals in front of those travelling fans. I noticed before the game, did we win the toss and switch things around? Was that the start of the away game? Yes, because I think at home they've scored a number of goals and they've scored a large percentage kicking into the main stand, and it's the little percentages that we want, and when they fall like that, and we want to kick into our fans as well, and they defended the goal for us as well, didn't they, at the end? So yeah, it's the little percentages made up for the fans, the players. Take all the credit today.
Talk to me about your skipper, because you can get awarded a penalty, you've still got to score it. That's consecutive games, and I think 3 within the last 3 or 4 weeks. It means that keepers get a flavour of where he's going to put them, but never in doubt today, was it?
No, he was chasing his hat-trick as well at the end when I was telling him to sit in the midfield and be structured. He was chasing his hat-trick, but we'll speak about that. But no, the quality is undeniable. It's you've got to be a certain person, have a certain calmness about you and a technique, and you back Lewis all the time, and thankfully he took the pressure away from everybody, stepped up, and then followed it up with a good goal as well.
Kamari Doyle with a fantastic strike just after that too, and an excellent assist with Jack Marriott.
Yeah, but I thought there were a lot of passages of play what were really, really thoughtful, really methodical is what we want to be. Thought we controlled the game again without the ball at times really well. But yeah, I thought we had some really good passages of play with it as well, and especially when you're away from home, you want to control certain parts, and not many times you go away on Boxing Day and win 4-1. So to the staff, to the players this week, full credit goes to them.
We have to give credit as well to Plymouth, down to 10 men, but they really brought the game to Reading at times too.
Yeah, you'd expect that, absolutely. They've got a good manager, some fantastic players on the pitch, the relegated championship team, championship club, and you can feel that themselves. So you've got to be respectful. Sometimes it's really dangerous when you're playing against somebody who's got nothing to lose. We had everything to lose, they had everything to gain, but we had to weather that. And again, your big players step up in moments. Joel stepped up, saved the penalty, and then we took the game away from him, which was pleasing.
That moment, that penalty, 3-1. If that goes in, we all know the maths of this one and the momentum as well. Huge moment in this game.
I think every moment's huge. The first goal was huge, the second goal, the penalty save, and then obviously the 4th goal. We could have possibly scored again if we're ruthless, but that'll come. We'll get better from today, because we want to be a real consistent team. Whether we're at home park, whether the select car stadium, we want to be a really methodical team around the country.
And because of that penalty save as well, it did feel like we needed the 4th, and we did get it. And Jack Marriott absolutely clinical. Some finish, I think, on the move at pace as well, like that, with the control that he took. We just had a little bit of a joke inside. I think he made 3,456 runs today, and I was going to take him off from 60 plus minutes. If he'd have had a good chance or a goal, a real solid action, I was going to take him off, but we had to wait until 80 plus minutes. But that's what good strikers do. They keep knocking on the door, they keep going, doing a real good job for the team, and when it comes, they're the assassins, aren't they? Pull the trigger, game over. I guess the only clouds to speak of today was Derek Williams having to come off, and Randell at half-time as well. So the 2 Williams taken off. Any news on those? No, not as yet. No, fingers crossed it won't be as bad as we think. But that's why your squad becomes important. That's why we need a really strong team, strong squad to make sure we replicate regardless of who plays. Personnel will ultimately change, but the job spec's got to stay the same, and that's their pressure. They've got to make sure they bring a really good, strong performance with them, the fitness levels, etc. Because we expect where the next one goes in is exactly the same. I can never remember what day it is this time of year, so we'll have to do it by date. It's the 26th today, next game on the 29th. Yeah. That's a quick turnaround. It is, and what we do from now is important. How we leave the dressing room, how we replenish nutrition, sleep, recovery, tactically, etc. Because we know we're going into another real tough game, tough opponent, and we need to be a really strong version of ourselves again.
Back-to-back away games this time of year. Peterborough at home today as well, got a late winner too, so you must be cursing that fixture list sometimes.
Yeah, you've got to get on with it, haven't you? It's one of them things. You've got to play everybody twice. You've got to travel up and down the country. When you navigate through it, hopefully you get on the right side of the result, and fingers crossed we do that on Monday.
Back-to-back wins against two teams that have come down from the division above. A bit of a statement week.
Hard working week, a really strong working week for the players, for the staff, and listen, we quickly move on. Our most important thing is now how we recover. Our most important thing today was Plymouth. Now we turn our attention to Peterborough, which will ultimately just be as challenging.
And into the top half of the table, how important is that psychologically?
I just keep going. I don't look at it. I genuinely haven't looked at it. Again, great that we've won. Fantastic that we've got a couple of different scorers on the pitch as well. We'll look at it quickly on the way home, and we'll see how we can be better tomorrow to hopefully then back it up and go 3 out of 3 on Monday. Fingers crossed.
Well, season's greetings. Safe journey home. We'll see you at Peterborough.
Absolutely. Thank you.